Let's get started introducing you to some of this amazing product. Thank you for popping in. The first thing I'm going to show you is our multi-purpose steamer. Now, this is so cool and so amazing that it's actually got a nickname already. It's called the Purple People Feeder. Okay, so this is a large enough size you can actually feed a family of 4 easily. It's so large that you can actually even put an entire chicken in here and put it in the microwave and cook it for about 18 to 20 minutes and you have a nice roasted chicken. So how's that for a quick chicken salad sandwich, right? So today, instead of cooking chicken, I'm going to show you how to make rice. So what I've got in here is I've already rinsed my rice. Make sure when you buy rice and you put it in the pot, any pot that you use, that you rinse it. I don't know if you know this, but natural rice has arsenic on it, natural occurring arsenic. Not that it's gonna kill anyone, but you don't know what else has been running over through your rice either. So make sure you rinse it so the slurry, the water in it, is clear. Now, I don't drain it totally, so all I'm gonna do now is a couple things. So add my 1 cup of rice. I'm using our Prep Pro bowls, and these are so amazing. Actually, a full cup is, a full container is a full cup. And it comes with a great lid. So I've just got 1 cup of water I'm gonna pour in here. And when you do purchase these, you actually get 4 of them, which is fabulous because now you've got 4 measuring cups. And the measuring graduations are right on the side for either milliliters or cups. 1/2 a cup, 1/4 cup, 3/4 of a cup, and to the top, 1 full cup. So you can season your rice before you cook it, and what I'm going to use is SPG. This stands for salt, pepper, garlic, okay? And it basically says salt, pepper, garlic, your go-to for chicken, fish, seafood, roasted potatoes, veggies, and even popcorn. So I'm just going to sprinkle it on. It does come with a sprinkle lid, and just so you can see what it looks like. There we go. So it's all done up for you. I mean, salt, pepper, garlic, isn't that what you would put on almost anything? So I'm gonna give some good liberal sprinkles on here. I think you can see that. And now I'm just gonna put a lid on it. Now when you purchase this, just so you know, there is a right or wrong way on putting this on your pot or in your multi-purpose steamer. Make sure the vents are opposite from the handholds, okay? That way, when you pull it out of the microwave, you're not steaming your face, unless that was your intention. So 1 second, let me put it in for sort of semi-frozen. Food safety, you don't want to thaw it out in advance, thaw it in your fridge. And I just want to put it into like, I don't know, maybe 1-inch chunks. Our jars perfectly. So we've got 2 tablespoons, and I'll explain this little instrument. So we've got a tablespoon at this end, a teaspoon at this end. You flip it over, and this is hollowed out, so it's a 1/2 teaspoon, or if you fill to the line, it's a 1/4. So it's a very versatile product to have, and it's one of our least expensive items in the catalog. Okay, so it also said to add soy sauce, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of oil. When you're using oil, I would highly recommend that you use an olive oil. It's a lot healthier for you. And a little cheat, because I like my salmon caramelized a bit. If you have a red pepper jelly, great. I'm going to throw a tablespoon of this in. But if you don't have red pepper jelly, what you could use, if you like the caramelization, you could put honey in there instead, or you could even use maple syrup, which is very Canadiana. And I'll just put that lid on it. I'm just going to give it a bit of a stir, and then I'm just going to pour it over top of my salmon and make sure it's tossed nicely, and then I've got it my fry pan going. Now you can also do this on top of your barbecue as well. And covered, nice chunks. Doesn't it look delicious already? And we haven't even started. Okay, so I've got a tablespoon of oil in here. If you want to move your oil around in your fry pan, this is a great basting brush. It's silicone and we can just make sure that we've got our oil spread out evenly. This is really good when you're doing scrambled eggs in the morning. Our grip and grabs, sorry. These are great for making sure that you're flipping your salmon too, because salmon does not take long to cook, much like shrimp. Get these cooking up, and you don't want to overcook them, but you do want to make sure that they're cooked. Let that cook a little bit longer. Okay, so now let's get to our salad dressing. Now this is called a salad dressing cruet. Much like our prepping bowls, it has measuring graduations written right on the jar. So I've already got 1/3 of a cup of oil. The instructions for making the sesame ginger dressing are right on here. And it says what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the dressing with 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, some oil, and of course some rice vinegar. So using our 4-in-1 spoon, when you buy the cruet, make sure you get the funnel, because otherwise it's next to impossible to get products inside without making a mess. So we've got 2 tablespoons. 1/4 cup of oil, so I'm just going to fill to the line. Oh, sorry, vinegar, I should say. My mistake. Already got the oil in there. Okay, and the last thing we're going to put in is our soy sauce, and it said to put in, I think it was 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Okay, so we'll just use our spoon again. Now there is a variation of this recipe actually on the jar, and I will tell you, you're gonna love our salad dressings, and here's a reason why. First off, how many of you have salad dressings that are purchased from the grocery store, and they're full of preservatives, but more importantly, they have an expiry date on them, and that expiry date means that if you're not paying attention, you're going to be throwing your hard-earned dollar. Each jar will make at least 6 cups of salad dressing, but one family serving at a time dressing. Okay, so there is our salmon, nicely toasted up. Okay, so I basically got my dressing all done here. Now the variation that it does have on here, it actually says to make it creamy, put in some nut butter. Now that could be peanut butter, it could be almond butter, it could be anything you want. I actually have some organic almond butter, and if you ever buy containers like this and you can't open them up, here's a little hack. Literally, get it really flat and just bang it on your counter. That will pop the seal, and you'll be able to open it right up. Okay, so there's your little hack for the day. Okay, so put the lid on it and just give it a good shake. And your salad dressing is ready. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is introduce you to our 4-in-1 mandolin. So when you purchase this, it actually comes with 4 blades in total, 1 that comes in it, and of course your 3 additional with the little container to put it in. The one that I've actually got in here is the 3.5 millimeter, and it's super, super easy to interchange your blades. It's just like a shoe. You put your toe in and snap it in. Super easy. It comes with a really nice grip here, and I've actually got a red onion in here, and I'm just going to show you how nice it slices. I'm just trying to think how much I need. It's got like a plunger top too, so as you're getting down in your vegetable, you just keep pushing it forward. So I think that's probably enough onion. Okay, so what else am I going to put in this salad? Well, how about doing some cabbage? Okay, so this is 1/4 of a cabbage, fraction of the price of buying the one that's already done for you, but it takes no time at all with this mandolin, as you can see. Now, it does have a guard, but when it's really large, I recommend that you just put it on with your hands, like slide it across with your hands, and when you get close, that's when you're going to pop it on this. And it's got really sharp metal tangs in there to really grip your food, because I know that's a big complaint I have with past ones that I've purchased. They've got plastic, you know, things to push it in, and it's just not very stable. Okay, so what else am I going to show you? Well, I think I've got a little Prep Pro knife here. This is super, super fun. So this is, of course, to wash yellow pepper, and I want to make sure that I have nice colors when I'm making my vegetable dish, because a lot of people don't like vegetables, but if you make it look good, it's more appealing to them. So we're going to just get this yellow pepper, and we're maybe going to just slice it, and you'll see how sharp this knife is, how it just slides right through. I'll put this in strips. Extra seed there. Now, could I do it on the mandolin? Yeah, I totally could, but because it's flat, I just find that the knife is really nice to use. Okay, all right, so there's my yellow. Okay, of course, we could put in our broccoli. And use whatever vegetables you have in your fridge. This is a great way to use up some of the goodies that you might have. Another really, really fun tool. This is called our Veggie Twist. And when you purchase it, it actually comes with its own little cleaner. So when you put it away, you don't lose this because you're just gonna push it back in. So I want little pieces. I wanna make it look pretty. I think you can see that. And it's just coming out like a pencil sharpener, right? Like sharpening. How about some radishes? These are radishes out of my garden. Love this little knife. If you don't want to use the knife and you wanted to use the mandolin for this, you could certainly do this as well. Either way, you might just want to chop these. And a nice way to put them is at a diagonal, just to make them look pretty. Perfectly done. You can see that it's got a little bit of SPG. Let me grab a fork so you can see how nice this came out. So yes, it's nice and fluffy. So rice on the bottom. So there's your carbs. Okay, so I've got some, a little bit of lettuce here. So this might just be nice just to sprinkle around to give a little bit of color to the outside. And I'm doing this really because I've got a white dish. And with a white dish, sometimes if you put white on white, it's not so obvious. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that around the edge. Okay, and now we're just going to assemble this. And it's nice if you can put it in sort of color blocking. So make sure your colors are sort of split. Put that there. Maybe we want to put some greens here. Put some red radishes here, maybe some yellow peppers, a little bit of onion, perfect. Now I have those scallions, maybe just sprinkle a little bit of these on top twice. You're just going to take this salad dressing. I like putting it on now and then putting my salmon on top because I want to make sure the salmon's already flavored. So just get this on there so it sort of goes down into your rice. And I'm just going to put some salmon chunks in here. Roughly about 4 ounces is a perfect portion size. And you will have a nice teriyaki salmon bowl. So what do you think, guys? Does that look good enough to eat? Simply